behind me is the home of many a legendary superhero. Swoon, but today I'm here to meet one of rock and roll's greatest superheroes, and this must be the place. Marvel Comics is the home of heroes such as Spider-Man, Silver Surfer, and the Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah. I've got to do this interview with Ozone. Spidey, could you give me a Coke?
Alice Cooper is one of rock's most notorious stars, famous for being as nasty as Take That, a Knife. And it was Alice who inspired Wayne and Garth's infamous line, "We're not worthy!"
I get whole entire, basketball games, I get up to get ice cream or something, and where I live in Arizona, a whole section will get up, "We're not worthy." And of course they're right, they aren't worthy, but but I don't really, let them know that. No, it's funny because I understand that it was the catch line of the movie, and I always happened to be the character that caught that line. So Dana and Mike stuck me with that for the rest of my life, which is fine. I like that one. Could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
Then, hey, jerk.
The whole stadium gets up like that. The Last Temptation is your 25th album, which is some track record. How have you kept going this long?
The one thing about music is the fact, especially in rock and roll, is that it goes in so many directions. But the thing that survives is rock and roll bands. The bands that are actually rock and roll bands, 2 guitars, bass, drums, and a lead singer. That's why the Rolling Stones are still touring. I mean, that's why Alice Cooper's still around. Rock goes to country western, then it goes to reggae, and then it goes to hip-hop, and then it goes to punk, and then it goes to heavy metal, but it always comes back to rock and roll bands. We wanted to write a Grimm's fairy tale that had a moral to it.
What began to interest us at that point was the idea of taking this kid and showing him the future. And showing him the future, which is normally seen as something exciting, something wonderful, as something very scary.
Someone once described you as the master of shock rock. Would you say now that you're more out to rock than to shock?
20 years ago, when I put my eye makeup on and had blonde hair down to here, and ran around on stage and did the guillotine and everything, that shocked everybody because it was a much more innocent time. Now I think that what I used to do for fun is normal, on stage. So Alice is more in the business of amazing people now.
How many more years? How many more albums do you think?
I think if you're over 50 and you're caught doing heavy metal, you should be shot, I think, probably. Because your anger should be gone by then, shouldn't it? I mean, if you're up there going, "The gates of hell are coming," my parents are 90, what are you talking about? So, I mean, I think that there is an age limit. For rock and roll, not so much, but for heavy metal, yeah, there should be an age limit to that.